But before we do that, I want to be adding elastic to I've added elastic to the sleeve. As you can see, I've added an elastic, and the elastic, I doubled the elastic because the weight of the fabric that is gathered is much, and I don't know how strong and durable this elastic is. So to be sure it doesn't cut cut on the person wearing it, I had to double it. Okay, I doubled it like so to be able to use it as one like this instead of using just a single strap. Okay, so let me just quickly show us how I added it to the sleeve. So what I did is just pin it. Okay, pin it and just pass it through. You pass it through gently. At first you try not to pull it too much, too fast, so that the whole elastic will not go in before you have your chance to tack it. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and lock it here to keep this place so that everything will not get pulled into the hole. Okay, so now it is secured here, so I can go ahead and pull out this other side. So now that I've gotten to the end, see, I'm going to pin it down and then use my stitch to hold it down to secure it. So we prepared the sleeve. When we're done, we'll just gently sew the sleeve to the bodice. Okay, so now I'm going to be joining the upper bodice to the top lower bodice like so, and trying to match the dart lines. This is why we had to do it. Try to match the dart lines. You can pin at the dart lines to be sure that you have secured the dart lines are matching each other. I'm just going to use my pin to keep it together, and then I'm going to go ahead and sew. So this one I have sewn it. I'm going to repeat the same process on the second one, and you see the line for the darts aligns. It's just giving the straight line here. Okay, this just shows professionalism and how conscious you are when you are sewing your dress. Okay, this is the last episode. We're going to completely join all the patterns together, and then I will sew the sleeves, because when I'm done joining I will also iron it, and then I will sew the zip to it. We attach the shoulders, join the sleeves, and we're done. Okay, so I am also pinning these dart lines together as well to align the darts. So I'm going to go ahead and iron this, and then I will attach the zip. I am going to be attaching the front upper bodies as well. Now, seeing how the rough part of this place covers this other rough part, gives you neat finishing inside. So you have to just weave the sides with your overlocking machine, and you have a really beautiful finished work. So I'm just going to fold this in half to get the middle, and then match the middle to the middle of the pants, and then I'm going to go ahead and sew. Okay, this part is sewn, and I'm also going to go ahead and iron it. But next, we're going to be attaching the zip to the back piece. I've ironed all these parts from the neckline to the joinings and the waist joining. Now I'm going to go ahead and sew the zip, and I believe everyone on this channel already knows how to sew a zip. I may not show the full video of attaching this zip because I will not be sewing everything on camera. You can watch our previous class on attaching zip on a jumpsuit. the class before this one, and you will see the whole video on how I attach the zip. I'm just going to go ahead and sew the zip and join the shoulders, and we'll try to attach the sleeve, and that will be the end of the class. I am done attaching the zipper, and look at the lines, matches perfectly. You can also check out the former video before this one. I explained how you can sew your zip and the lines will align even if you have multiple lines on the dress. And I'm just going to go ahead and sew the shoulder. This is where using a full lining comes in handy, because it helps to give your shoulder very neat sewing. It makes it inseam. So now it's time to attach the sleeve. Okay, so to attach the sleeve, I'm going to be joining the sleeves together to find the midpoint. Okay, so I can place the midpoint on the shoulder joining. Now this will help to even out the spread of the pleat I am going to be placing on it. Okay, so I'm just going to start from one end and sew to the other. Now I'm going to make little pleats to gather the excess of the fabric, the sleeve. So this pleat I'm adding to the sleeve, you can also decide to make yours gather. Just sew it with a loose stitch and then gather it to fit the sleeve. That's all. Okay, so now I'm just going to join the sides. I am going to be sewing the sides from the top to the end. What I'm going to do is start from here. I'm supposed to pin here together, but you can choose not to pin, but pinning it helps to keep it on the same line as well. Okay, so I'm going to pin it and start sewing with 1/2 inch for the sleeve. I'm sewing the sleeve with 1/2 inch. This is because I want the whole fullness to be on the sleeve, not on the allowance. So from the armhole, I started introducing the 1 inch sewing allowance, and I was marking it with my chalk as I was sewing it along the lines. And okay, so I've sewn this side. I'm going to also go ahead and attach the other sleeve and sew the other side of the jumpsuit, and then I'm going to give it good ironing, and next time you see it will be on the mannequin. But first, let's sew the inseam. So I am just sewing the inseam before I sew the other side of the jumpsuit off camera. I just want to thank my old subscribers and the new subscribers who have been coming on with us for the past couple of days. Thank you guys for being with me. Please do like and share this video. So here's the finished outcome of our jumpsuit. It came out really cute. Here's the pocket. This is it. And strive to always have a clean back like this, so that there's no poofiness at the back. If you follow my method of drafting the trouser, you will get a beautiful outcome. Thank you so much for staying to the end. See you in my next sewing tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Bye.